Alright, y'all, we're here chilling with my man Xavier for LoveJones.com. One of the hottest producers out here around Connecticut. So, brother, what inspires you when it comes to producing music? What drives you and gets you going?
God. Honestly, I know that's like a, broad answer, so let me, explain if you don't mind. I mean, this past, 7 years, it's been rough. I feel like, but I did almost lose my life a few times within this past year. So, I mean, my reasons have changed throughout the years. Before it used to be, hey, I just want to make some beats and I have a purpose to make music, I guess, because the music I like, the music I made, I liked. You know what I mean? And I felt like it was something I could hold on to. And it was at a real rough time. Really rough time. I was like 21, something. Yeah, like 21, 22. And I was dealing with depression, suicide, you know what I'm saying? It was like a generational curse in my family, you know what I'm saying? Like, my dad dealt with suicide, I dealt with that seriously too. So it was like a rough point in my life, because I had already went through so much. I was like, how am I going to make it to see anything better? I just didn't see it. But then when I started making music, and I had kind of slowed up with writing poetry, it kind of, I don't know, it just, it sparked something in me. I realized I could do a lot more than I thought that I could. And I began to build with it. So really, and I call God Yahweh, which is the Hebrew name for him, which is like one of the oldest names. But Yahweh really showed me that music is like more than just something I can use to survive, but it's something I can use to change people, help people, inspire people, and heal people. And that's my vision now, is to use the music as a tool to heal people, as a tool to change people's lives, even just the sound of it, So, and again, my reasons change, but that's my reason now. Okay, that's my drive.
Yeah, lovely dig that.
Thank you, man.
What goes into the beat making process for you?
What goes into it?
Yeah, what goes into it for you?
I gotta pray. I gotta realize what I'm feeling. I'll be honest with myself. If I'm aggravated, why do I feel aggravated? What's going on? What's the root cause of me feeling like this? And then really examine myself so I can understand what's going on. And then, if it's strong enough, I feel like a sound accompanies it. I sort of hear a texture, you know what I mean, that I want to make, and I'll come upstairs and toy around with it. A lot of times I'll be battling, so I'm like, yo, should I make a beat? I don't know. Should I make a beat? I don't know. And you go back and forth with it because it's a sacred thing in a way.
Yeah.
Because it's not something I just want to go and just make beats and it be whatever. I really want to channel what I feel in my music. So a lot goes into it. I gotta pick the samples, either if I want to play it out, or I gotta figure out what I feel. I don't just jump into it and okay, let me get a hot sample, cut it up, put some drums on it. It's plain to me. I think music is spiritual because you can't see it, you can't even touch it, you can't taste it, you can hear it, you can feel it. Yeah. It can change your life. So I feel like I have to be in the best spiritual place in order for my music to be right.
Alright. How long you been doing your thing?
5, 6 years.
5, 6 years. Okay. Cool. So how would you describe your type of sound? Your signature sound, your imprint?
That's a hard one. Because it changes a lot. I got all these different kinds of sounds. Yeah. I would say my favorite, I like atmospheric sounds, but my real, I love, because they have that in it, 70s music.
Okay.
70s music got all, has everything, like has
the soul and the funk.
Oh yeah, it's mainly the soul. Oh man, because there's so many artists you don't know about.
Yeah.
You know, it's so much that people keep finding from the 70s. Like the 70s just has some sound like.
Yep.
Yeah, the 70s music, just the soul of it.
So in closing, let the people know who you are and how they can get in contact with you.
My name is Xavier Kemp. Soul Music with the X. So XOUL MUSIK. Soul Music. Soulmusic.com. That's how you can hear my music, you hear my beats, you hear songs, you can learn a little bit about me. You can hear me on Facebook, Xavier Kemp. You can hear me on MySpace, myspace.com/soulmusicproductions. Except that's with an S. And those are pretty much the ways you can get in contact with me. And really though, the artists that like really have like you really want to change the world, you want to like do something more than meaningful, like, and not just some old cliche, nothing sugar coated. You know what I mean? You get to tell your story. It get to be just as gritty as it needs to be, but as long as it can touch the people, as long as it's influencing people in the right ways. Yo, let's work together, man. And you get in contact with me. You can get in contact with Buddha. You can get in contact with whoever knows me. There's a lot of people, a lot of artists around that we work with, and they'll let you know how to come through to the studio, and we can work together. You know what I'm saying? Because we need to. Time is short. You know what I'm saying? We need to not just sit in our own isolated studios and all come together and work, because we can get a lot of stuff done. You know what I mean? This is Connecticut, like, you know what I mean? There's nothing really popping like that, but it can be. I mean.